Welcome back, indie champions. Today we're diving deep into the shadowy world of modern indie horror. Whether you love psychological chills, heart-racing escapes, or the thrill of uncovering dark mysteries, I've got 8 terrifying hidden gems that just might haunt your dreams. Trust me, these aren't your average horror games. Some will keep you up at night, and some will make you think twice about turning out the lights. Ready to get spooked? Let's jump right in. First up, Firework drops you into the somber heart of a remote Chinese village shaken by tragedy. You step into the shoes of Lin Lixin, a rookie detective sent to investigate a suspicious fire at a funeral. What starts as a simple case quickly unfurls into a web of family secrets, ghostly folklore, and psychological horror. Instead of relying on cheap jump scares, Firework grips you with its haunting watercolor art and chilling soundtrack. Each puzzle you solve pulls the curtain back on another layer of heartbreak and mystery. The atmosphere gets under your skin, and the story hits you right where it hurts. It's a short journey, but the emotional impact will linger long after the credits roll. Next, imagine a world where looking out your window is a death sentence. That's the central nightmare in Look Outside, a survival horror RPG that traps you and a dwindling cast of survivors inside a monster-riddled apartment building. Every day, you have to scavenge for supplies, keep your group from falling apart, and decide, very carefully, whom to trust. The roguelike combat keeps things fresh with over 150 unique enemies, and random events keep you guessing at every turn. The constant threat outside makes even the smallest victories feel hard-fought. If you love claustrophobic tension and games where your choices really matter, Look Outside is a must-play. Now let's blast off into the cold depths of space with Mouthwashing. This first-person horror game throws you onto a battered freighter where paranoia and isolation are your only companions. After a traumatic event shakes the crew's sanity, you're left to explore the ship, piece together cryptic clues, and watch as those around you slowly unravel. Mouthwashing dials up the tension with bleak visuals, oppressive sound design, and a creeping sense of dread that never lets up. If you're into slow-burn horror where the terror comes from what you feel rather than what you see, this game will get under your skin in all the best ways. Feeling brave? White Knuckle takes survival horror to new heights. Literally. In this roguelite, you're climbing a colossal underground structure where every floor is more dangerous and unpredictable than the last. The procedurally generated levels mean you never know what's waiting above or below. Mastering the movement and managing your limited gear is half the battle. The other half is battling the relentless pressure and the fear of falling. It's a test of both nerves and reflexes, and every successful ascent feels like a real triumph. If you like your horror served with non-stop tension and pulse-pounding action, White Knuckle is a wild ride you won't forget. Let's shift gears with Homicipher, an adventure game like no other. You wake up stranded in a bizarre world where monsters speak in a strange language you don't understand. Your only hope is to pay close attention, study their gestures, mimic their sounds, and piece together clues to build your own dictionary. The sense of discovery here is incredibly rewarding, and with over a dozen different endings, you'll want to come back to unravel every secret. There's no rush and no harsh penalties, just a brilliantly unsettling world begging to be decoded. If you love narrative puzzles and the thrill of figuring things out for yourself, Homicipher is an absolute gem. For those who miss the glory days of classic survival horror, Crow Country is pure nostalgia with a dark twist. Set in the shadowy remains of a closed theme park in 1990, you'll solve elaborate puzzles, unlock new zones, and get lost in a delightfully creepy world packed with secrets. The retro-inspired visuals and atmospheric sound design make every corner feel alive with danger. If you'd rather soak in the story than fight your way through monsters, you can even switch to exploration mode and just enjoy the ride. Crow Country nails that eerie, puzzle-heavy style that made the original survival horror games so memorable. Got friends who love a good scare? Then gather your squad for Lethal Company, a co-op nightmare set across desolate alien moons. You and your teammates play as contractors scrounging for scrap to hit a mysterious company quota. The catch? Each moon is teeming with bizarre and hostile creatures, ramping up the danger as darkness falls. Communication and teamwork become your greatest weapons as you navigate deadly threats, call out warnings, and desperately try to evacuate in one piece. The adrenaline of escaping by the skin of your teeth, sometimes with hilarious consequences, makes Lethal Company an unforgettable multiplayer experience. Finally, let's unleash your inner terror with Carrion. Instead of running from the monster, you are the monster, an amorphous, ever-evolving creature with a thirst for revenge. Slip through vents, ambush terrified scientists, and grow more powerful as you consume those who stand in your way. The pixel art is grotesquely gorgeous, and the movement is so fluid it feels almost unstoppable. It's a power trip wrapped in pure horror, turning the tables and letting you become the real nightmare in the laboratory. The campaign is short but intense, and you'll be left wishing there was even more mayhem to unleash. And there you have it, 8 standout indie horror games that promise twisted stories, haunting atmospheres, and memories that'll stick with you long after you finish playing. Which of these are you brave enough to try first? Drop your picks and scariest moments in the comments below. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content.